Okay, so this is day one of me painting my pong table. Right now I'm on my way to go pick it up and buying it secondhand because they're freaking expensive. So I'm driving like an hour away to go pick it up so I can get it for cheaper. But then I'm going to get it, I'm going to go home, and I'll talk to you then. So basically when I got home, I just took it out of the car, and it took me 1.5 million years to unfold it, but it's fine, and I finally got it. And then after I did that, I sanded the whole thing just to like start fresh. And then once I brought it back up to my room, I finished my plan for it and started taping out the triangles. So that's what it looks like all taped out. And then I spent hours and hours just painting the individual triangles the color that I wanted them to be for the background. And I had to do 2 coats for each triangle, so like it just takes a long time, but that's what it looks like then. And then I just started with like the details or like backgrounds of things with just words. And then I got this other triangle done, and this is what it looks like now. All right, this is day 2, painting my pong table. And this is what it looks like right now. I just went and sketched out my Malibu. Those are going to be surfboards, and then that's going to have like the SpongeBob little thingies on it. So I just started out with the Malibu, and the gradient behind the palm trees took me a while, but other than that, it wasn't too bad, and that's what this looks like. And then I went on and I did the surfboards on the beach, and I tried to add some wood grain onto the surfboards, and I wrote "Stay Rad" under it. And then I did the SpongeBob flowers in the sky thing with a few beers later on top of it, and that's what this looks like. And then finally, I just did this like dripping lips thing, but I like it. I think it's pretty cute, and this is what that turned out to be like. So this is my pong table now after day 2. Come back tomorrow for part 3, or go back for yesterday for part 1. All right, it's day 3, painting my pong table. Yes, I'm wearing the same outfit I was wearing yesterday. I'm in quarantine. It is what it is. All right, so the first one I painted was Cocky with the University of South Carolina written behind him a bunch of times. I'm going to paint his jersey. I just don't know what color to do yet, but this is what he looks like, and I put sealant on it, and that's why it's shiny. So then the next one I did is it's a joke with my roommates. It's a seahorse, and it says swag. Yeah, that's what it is. This is what it looks like. And then I did Saloon. My dog got really annoying while I was trying to paint this one, but Saloon is one of our favorite bars down in 5 Points. So I decided to paint this and make it a little bit more pink so that it matches like the color scheme, and that's what that looks like. So this is what my pong table looks like now after day 3. Come back tomorrow for day 4, or go back for days 1 and 2. It's day 4 painting my pong table. I just took my last final, so it's officially summer for me, so let's get painting. Alright, so the first one I decided to do today was the Hang Loose Hands, which is also Spurs Up for the University of South Carolina, but I thought it was a little bit boring, so I went ahead and I added some leaves in the background, just a very subtle something else. And then I went and I added these like legs coming out of a wine glass with some like bubbles around it, and I wrote "bad bitch" with it, and this is what that looks like. I think it's pretty cute. And then finally, this last one took me so long. I started out with a cheetah background, which again took me forever, and then I just went on top of it and painted some little rosé wine bottles, but I love this one. It took me so long, but I think it's so cute. So this is what my pong table looks like now after day 4. Come back tomorrow for day 5, or go back to my previous videos for days 1, 2, and 3. Painting my pong table day 5. Let's go. So far, and just some updates, I painted Cocky's jersey white. I don't know if I'm going to keep it white, I haven't decided, and I outlined Bad Bitch in white. So the first one I did was I painted a bunch of different like kind of like alcohol glasses. I added some sparkles to it and some different bubbles like coming out of them, and I wrote "Let's Drink" on it. I really don't like this one, so if you have any ideas of what I can do to spice it up, let me know. And this is also my dog being annoying again. And so the next thing I did was I did like the White Claw thing, but wrote "Ain't no laws when you're drinking claws." And this one's okay. It's not a perfect circle, so it kind of annoys me, but overall I think it looks fine. Unfortunately, that's all I got done today, so this is my pong table now after day 5. Come back tomorrow for day 6, or go back to my previous videos for previous days. It is day 6 of painting my pong table. Let's go! Alright, so the first one I painted was a Jeep Wrangler, and I think this one turned out really cute. I'd put like a pink grill on it, and I just really like this one since I have a Jeep Wrangler. The next one I did was I painted like flames with like sunglasses with flames in the reflection, with like a nose and a mouth, but I actually really like how this one turned out. And then the next one I did was I started out with like a camouflage background and painted Moosehead Saloon on it, which is another one of our favorite bars down in 5 Points, and I also really like how this one turned out. And then the next one is my final one. This one took me 3 hours, and it's just a bunch of XOXOs. It's nauseating to look at. They're just like too small, the wrong colors or something. So tomorrow I'm going to add more to it, like something big on top of it, just to distract from how chaotic it is. But this is my table now after day 6. Come back tomorrow for day 7 or go back for previous days. This is painting my pong table day 7. So the first thing I did was I painted Ooh La La on top of the XOXOs just because it was very chaotic yesterday and I wanted to add a little something else just to like cut down on the chaos. The next thing I did was I painted the exact same waves that are on the other side where the cups go just to like unify the whole table, and so I just did my best to replicate what I did on the other side. The next thing I did was I added some legs and some white boots onto the stars just to put something else on it aside from just like a simple pattern, and I actually really like how this one turned out. And that's what it looks like. And then the final thing I did was I painted a roller skate and wrote "Let roll with it." And I actually freehanded this, which you can kind of tell the roll with it. But this is my table after day 7. Come back tomorrow for day 8, or you can go back to my previous videos to watch the previous days and see how I got to the point that I'm at now. Day 8 of painting my pong table. Let's go. So today I just started out by painting in the rest of the background colors for the final 3 triangles of my table. And then on top of this one, I just painted a white pineapple, and I actually really liked how this one turns out because of like the contrast between the white and the darker background. And then I painted the Zeta Tau Alpha crown and wrote Zeta Tau Alpha, Zlam if you're a sister. And then finally, I just painted a lightning bolt and wrote Groovy on top of it. And this one's really simple, but I actually think it turned out pretty cute. So that's what that looks like. And then I just spent a bunch of time doing touch-ups, especially since my dog has been walking all over this. And then on my Let's Drink triangle, I decided to redo it and put a blue background on it because it was the only one with the white background. So that's what it looks like now. And it looks way better if you ask me. So this is my table now after day 8. Come back tomorrow to watch me peel off the tape and finish it off, or go back and see the whole process. All right, so today's the 9th and final day of painting my pong table. Wow, that isn't satisfying. Alright, so obviously I start out by peeling off all the tape, which is the most satisfying thing I've ever done. Just watch it. It is amazing. It is so good. Wow, so good. That was fun. So then I just took a light gray color to paint all the lines because I didn't paint the table first. So many people do that and I don't know why. I just didn't do that. But then I used polyacrylic to add a sealant on top, and this was me doing the first coat, but then I also did a second and third coat, and I also painted all the sides and sealed the sides as well with the same light gray color. And this is the final table. Thank you everybody for staying with me this whole process, and go back if you want to watch it.